Hey, what's going on, guys? Some kind of hate here, and today I'm bringing you guys some more Medal of Honor gameplay. We're gonna be playing a game of Team Assault on Kandahar Marketplace, and I'm using my favorite gun to this day, the M16 with the red dot sight. I always seem to do pretty good with this gun, and it's just the one I feel most comfortable with, as opposed to its brother, the M4. It just has a little bit better range, but you know, I don't really have to explain why the M16 is the shit in this game. It just is. I don't know. I recommend using it, but anyways, I haven't really played too much Team Assault since like the patch came out like a month or over a month ago, and it was just because of all the bitch ass dudes that would camp with sniper rifles and get their one-shot kills, and it was just like really annoying because they would never move. But I'm not really here to complain about that, you know. I'm done complaining about all the bullshit in Medal of Honor, at least what I thought was the bullshit. I've been picking up playing Medal of Honor a lot more lately. As you guys know, if you follow my channel, I've been playing a lot of Black Ops, and I haven't really been able to get on Medal of Honor too much, only because I don't really have too many friends that still play this game. Ever since Black Ops came out, it just pretty much got overwhelmed, and all the guys on Medal of Honor just kind of stopped playing. And if you play this game online, like I play on PS3, and I don't know how many people are still playing this on Xbox, but there was a significant drop in the amount of players that were online as soon as Black Ops dropped. And you can get into you could try to get into some game modes, and you might not even find more than a handful of people playing. So I was just like, alright, maybe I should take a break from playing Medal of Honor for a little while. But Christmas just recently passed, and I know a lot of you guys out there picked up that game for Christmas, and I read a lot of comments from my old previous Medal of Honor videos that you guys were saying you're going to be picking it up. So I would assume that there's a lot more people online now, that more people got it for the holidays or whatever your case is. But that's a good thing, because Medal of Honor is one of those games that I feel like got kind of missed out. And it's I remember like going to the GameStop or whatever, and I was looking to buy like a new game, and I saw Medal of Honor on the shelf, and I was just like, wow, that looks like a gangsta ass game to pick up. And even though I already had it and I've been playing it since it came out, just seeing it on the shelf, I was like, out of all its competition sitting on that shelf, I don't see why no one would want to pick up Medal of Honor over most of the other shooter games out there. Obviously, Black Ops is gonna be #1 in the amount of people that are playing online and everything, because that's just the most user-friendly first-person shooter out there, and Call of Duty is the most popular and whatever. But there goes my first death right there. I don't know how the fuck that guy tapped me with the SVD or whatever, but he got me. And I'm just having a lot more fun playing Medal of Honor. And I'm actually playing with my brother right now, and I've been noticing a lot more people on my friends list signing on and playing this game. So if you guys want to get in on some Medal of Honor, feel free to hit me up or send me a PM on my YouTube, because I'm really wanting to start to play this game a lot more. And it's nice to get a good squad going. There's actually a question that I want to ask you guys in this video, now that I think of it. Has anyone else ever had problems trying to get in with a party of, say, more than like 2 or 3 people? Because whenever I would try to get into a party, like we would have like 3 guys and try to jump in a game together, and for some reason it would always throw us into separate teams. Like maybe 2 of us would make it on one team, and then the other guy would get stranded on the other team. And obviously it's no fun. You don't want to play against your own friends, especially if they're like good or better than you. Like, why would you want to play against them? But does anyone know if that got fixed or it's not happening anymore? Because like I have no idea, and that was like one reason why I kind of strayed away from playing this game for a while, because I couldn't even play with a fucking party, and it was like getting really annoying. And I was just like, what's the point of trying to get in a game with a party of friends if I can't even get on the team? But I don't know, maybe one of you guys might know. You can leave me a comment and update me on that. But you know, I've been playing a lot of Battlefield Bad Company 2 lately, and you know, it's a very similar fan base. A lot of people that like Battlefield really love Medal of Honor also, and I gotta be the first to say that I'm not like a veteran Battlefield player or anything. I feel like the only experience that I ever got was from playing Medal of Honor, because I remember the first time I played Battlefield Bad Company 2, like my first game just went horrible and I was like really discouraged. I didn't want to play it anymore, and I was like, wow, this is so much different than Call of Duty, and there's no doubt that it is. And the guys that play on Battlefield, the way I feel is that they're fucking, you know, the OGs on that shit. Like when when I hop into a game and I'm just getting like tore down one after another by all these dudes with Magnum ammo, and I'm like a regular one, I can see how it could be intimidating not to want to play that game. But I've been playing a lot of that now recently too, and look at that fucking range on that pistol, man. This is one reason why I love the EA series of first-person shooters, because for some reason they always make the pistols like fucking sniper range. Like, you would never be able to get a guy at that distance, you know, in Call of Duty with the pistol, unless you were like, you know, fucking playing with the trigger and he wasn't even looking, or maybe he wasn't playing or something. But I just love that about Medal of Honor. The pistol is just so effective. Like, you could almost run around with just a pistol and, you know, have a fairly good game with it, which is one thing I love about this game. And you know, I definitely miss it quite a bit. And it's kind of funny because the pistol in this game is the Tariq pistol, and this is just kind of a stupid little fact, is that one of the guys that I actually work with, one of my co-workers, his name is Tariq. So like when I first played this game and I was like, yo, this dude's got his own pistol, like he's got a pistol named after him. I was like, how fucking badass is that? And the funny thing is, he probably has like no idea. He's like older, so you know, he obviously probably doesn't play video games and shit. When you get to that age and you have a family and stuff, I think one of the last things you're thinking about is playing a video game. But I don't know, maybe when I'm like, you know, 30, 40 years old with kids or whatever, I'll still be playing video games. I would like to think so, because I don't know, I can't imagine it just being a phase, you know. I don't know. I'm sure a lot of you guys feel the same way, like, oh, you know, I'll never stop playing video games, it's so fucking awesome. And then you get older and responsibility takes over and you just can't really find time to play video games anymore. And right here, man, it looks like I'm getting fucking rushed by like the whole team. You can see him coming up on the intel, and I'm just kind of panicking and like shooting off my grenade launcher, hoping that I can get somebody. And look at this kill right here. I don't even see that guy. Like when I first was playing this, I had no idea that dude was there. He was like blending in with the wall. I'm like, oh, I should probably shoot that guy before he fucking turns around and, you know, picks me off. Something like that would happen to me in a video game. And another thing too is like, whenever I play Medal of Honor, I go to call in, you know, one of my airstrikes, like a missile attack or something. Like, you're gonna see it happen right here in a second. I have the worst fucking luck when it comes in calling in kill streaks. I call it in, I'm like, oh nice, this looks like it's gonna be a nice little double, and then I get fucking sniped. Dude, that shit happens to me all the fucking time, and I don't know, maybe I'm making like a poor choice or a bad judgment when I decide to, you know, pull up the binoculars, but it just happens to me all the time, and I don't even know if I get credit for like any kills or anything, because it doesn't come up on the feed. And right there is how I feel like a grenade launcher should be used. It's like last resort kind of thing. Like, the guy was hiding behind, you know, some coverage, and I couldn't take a shot at him, so I took my chance with shooting their grenade launcher. I feel like that's how it should be. Not that there's a problem in Medal of Honor with grenade launchers or anything, because it's not like, you know, it's like crazy overpowered, but I just feel like that's the way they should be used. And let's see here, we're at like 1,220 points. Like I was saying, I think Team Assault now is like 1,600. And it's weird, man. Like when I was playing, I played a good night of Medal of Honor, and like I felt like there was a different crowd of people playing. Like, I don't want to like, you know, brag and say that the people felt easier to play or anything. And right there's another example of trying to call in a kill streak, and then some guy with a fucking shotgun just tears me down. Like, what the fuck? Come on. But I feel like with more people picking up this game, there's a lot more guys that are like new to it and maybe not so familiar with Medal of Honor. Like, when I first picked this game up, I'd never played Medal of Honor before, and it was just like a really new experience. The learning curve in this game is like so much steeper than if you were gonna try to play like a regular first-person shooter like Call of Duty or something. But they're all great games, you know. I'm not trying to say one's better than the other or anything like that, because that's just gonna start some stupid comment war, which is not what I like to do. I like to see positive feedback. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much the end of the game. If you can, please leave a like on the video. I always appreciate all your feedback, and leave some comments, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.